Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairs Cloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333886. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 7th of October. The session will be interesting, so do pay attention till the end. First we'll discuss some one-liners and then we'll proceed to the news. First is Sarhul festival. Where do we observe this? It is observed in Jharkhand. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana has completed how many years? It completed 7 years. Then Uttarakhand's Chief Minister has launched 1064 anti-corruption mobile app. Very important. Alright, and we know for Uttarakhand that this was the state that used the drones, or was the first state to use drones in the healthcare sector. It was your Uttarakhand. Then if we talk about drones, where was the first drone mela held? First drone mela was held in Madhya Pradesh, in Gwalior. Where was your biggest drone mela? Biggest drone mela held? This was held in New Delhi. It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and in New Delhi only third organic expo was held. Moving on, Cabinet has approved the extension of Atal Innovation Mission till the March 2023. Mark this important, that Atal Innovation Mission has been extended till what? It has been extended till March 2023. Important. Next, AIAI has launched Afsar scheme to provide platforms for self-help groups. Next, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting constituted Animation, Visual Effects, Gaming and Comics Promotion Task Force. SEBI has formed 2 separate panels to review the ownership norms of mutual fund sponsors and trustees. Next, Uttarakhand, they will launch Him Pahari scheme for ex-servicemen and youngsters, and we just saw for Uttarakhand it was your 1064 anti-corruption mobile application was also there. Then 40 crore rupees relief was extended by the central government to Dalai Lama's Center Tibetan Relief Committee. I repeat, 40 crore rupees relief was extended by the center, that is the government of India, to Dalai Lama's Central Tibetan Relief Committee. India's first community museum, where was this inaugurated? It was in Gaya Sasoma village, that was in Leh Ladakh. If we talk about first museum for customs and GST, this is in Goa. If we are talking about first museum for former prime ministers, this is located in New Delhi. Then Odisha, they signed an MOU with BPCL for developing renewable energy plant and green hydrogen plant. Rongali and Bohag Bihu festival celebrated in Assam. Mark this. National Agriculture Market (ENAM) has completed 6 years. Question can be asked: ENAM has completed 6 years, and if asked that Atal Innovation Mission was extended by cabinet till what year? So it was extended till March 2023. And Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana has completed how many years? 7 years. Next, 12th edition of Quacquarelli Simons World University Ranking was released by subject wise for 2022, and here IIT Bombay and IIT Delhi were among the top 100 in the top 100 list. Then World Bank and AIIB provided 7,500 crore rupees loan for Gujarat's mission of School Excellence project. Himachal Pradesh's Kangra tea will get the GI tag from European Commission. Important. Mithelia Makhna from Bihar will also get the GI tag. Ecuador became the first country to give legal rights to wild animals. Shehbaz Sharif elected as the Pakistan's 23rd Prime Minister. I repeat, Shehbaz Sharif elected as Pakistan's 23rd Prime Minister. Number can be asked that Shehbaz Sharif, who was elected the Prime Minister of Pakistan, was what number of Prime Minister of Pakistan? So he was 23rd. WTO, World Trade Organization, slashed the global trade growth projection for 2022 to 3%, and even this is down now by 4.4% that was earlier projected. So now the rate that is been projected by various organizations is varying between 2% to 2.8%. All right, this is the expected growth between various organizations that is projecting the growth rate of the global growth rate. One more thing, friends, that I need to tell you regarding the content that we provide you. Say for example, we are providing you pocket wise PDF, we are providing you topic wise current affairs, we are providing you weekly current affairs, we are providing you monthly current affairs PDF, also top 100 questions PDF. So remember, pocket wise pocket PDF and your topic wise PDF, they will be released on the 7th of every month. All right, on the 7th. Then weekly, they are provided to you every 7 days. All right, we make sure that every 7 days you are provided with weekly current affairs. For monthly and top 100 questions, remember, on 10th of every month or before the 10th of every month, you will be provided with the monthly current affairs PDF. All right, friends, the important thing that I want to mention here is that we provide content in English as well as in Hindi to all the students who are looking for the content of PDF in Hindi, because I have seen many times the students are asking for Hindi PDF, the content in Hindi. So students, for those students, those who are looking for Hindi content, you can check our Careers Cloud application, from where you can download the from the Google Store, you can download the app, and from that particular application, Careers Cloud application, you will be able to see various courses that are offered by us, and in those courses we offer you Hindi PDF along with English content also. All right, so the students, those who are aiming for Hindi content, they can definitely check our Hindi PDFs also that are provided on the courses that are offered by us on our Careers Cloud application. And another information to all our students and viewers, that remember friends, when you are preparing for IBPS RRB, you need to understand that our content that we provide you on our application, you will be seeing various different kinds of PDFs that will be very beneficial for you for the preparation of this particular exam. The content that is provided by us is up to the mark, it is top notch content. All right, when you will be going through the content, not just that content, if you are also watching our videos and you are then going for the revision in our Careers Cloud application, then you will realize that the process of learning that you are going through, first you are watching the video, then you are making notes, then after that you are going for attempting the quiz, also you are reading the PDFs that we are providing. So this whole process, this whole journey will be very beneficial for you, and along with the current affairs, along with the questions that we are providing for IBPS exams, are very beneficial to all the students. So I'll highly recommend to go and check this exam PDF, that will be very beneficial to all the students, and I assure you that the material that is provided there is top notch. Now friends, it's time for our daily news. The first news that we are talking about is related to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently visited to Himachal Pradesh, where he launched multiple projects worth 3,650 crore rupees. All right, highly important. Also, he became the first prime minister to attend the Kullu Dashera. This is important question can be asked. Who became the first prime minister to attend the Kullu Dashera? He was Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He visited Himachal Pradesh. He launched multiple projects worth 3,650 crore rupees in Bilaspur, Himachal Pradesh. He also participated in the famous Kullu Dashera celebrated at Dhalpur ground of Kullu. With this, he became the first PM to attend this Kullu Dashera also. Alright, highly important. If we talk about Himachal Pradesh, it was the first Indian state to approve a policy for drones. Himachal Pradesh, first state to approve policy for drones. All right, highly important. And there is a wildlife sanctuary also. Can you tell me the name? Pongdam Lake Wildlife Sanctuary here. All right, in Himachal Pradesh. Moving on to next news. This is important. Take a note of this. Sixth edition of the Asia's largest telecom festival, India Mobile Congress, draws to end with grand success in Delhi. First of all, tell me which edition of the India Mobile Congress was held recently and where was that held? This was the sixth edition of the India Mobile Congress. And what will be the location? Where will this was this held? This was held in Pragati Maidan in New Delhi. It was hosted by or organized by whom? It was organized by Department of Telecommunications of Ministry of Communication and Cellular Operators Association of India. What was the theme of this sixth edition of the India Mobile Congress? That was a IMC. It was based on the theme that is New Digital Universe. Who inaugurated this? It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So what are the all things you need to remember? That we are talking about the sixth edition of the Indian Mobile Congress that was held in Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. It was organized by Department of Telecommunications and Cellular Operators Association of India, COAI. Then what was the theme? New Digital Universe was the theme and it was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Apart from this, remember PM also launched the fifth generation, that is your internet of fifth generation internet, that is your 5G internet recently, and basically it is a faster internet and it has more facilities to that, or it is a successor of 4G. All right, and it will be a better facility provided to that of, or with better speeds and connection to that of a 4G, that is a fourth generation of internet. All right, so these are the things that you need to remember about this IMC. That was sixth edition of the Asia's largest telecommunication festival. Where was this? This was in Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. It was hosted by Department of Telecommunications and Cellular Operators Association of India. Next we are talking about India's first 420 megawatt mega wind turbine generator that is ready for the commission. I repeat, next we are talking about a 4.20 megawatt wind turbine generator that is ready for the commissioning. All right, it is India's first private state of the art 4.2 megawatt wind turbine generator. That is a single unit with the largest generation capacity at Vadalvai near Vallur in Tirunelveli at the cost of 88 crore rupees. All right. So we can say that this WEG Industries Private Limited has commissioned the first of its kind 4.20 megawatt wind turbine generator that will be set up near Vellore in Tirunelveli, that will be built at a cost of 88 crore rupees. So Gujarat and Tamil Nadu will be the main players in the power generation mission here. If we are talking about this wind energy, remember here you need to also remember about hybrid project. It was one of the hybrid project that was started by Gautam Adani or Adani Energies Limited, where they will be generating wind energy as well as solar energy, and this will be one of the largest hybrid power projects of India, where 660 megawatts of electricity will be generated. And here this particular wind turbine, if we talk about wind turbine generator, this will single unit will generate around 4.2 megawatt of energy, and this will be built with a cost of 88 crore rupees. All right. Next, apart from this, if we talk about some of the leading states in terms of renewable energy, it is your first. If we talk about solar energy, so it is your Rajasthan that is leading in this space. It was also the first state that achieved a target of 10 gigawatt of solar energy. After this, it is your Gujarat, then Maharashtra. Next news. Center has raised the credit guarantee limit to help the stressed airlines. Alright. Recently, the Department of Financial Services under the Ministry of Finance has recently increased the loan limit to 1500 crore rupees, that was earlier 400 crore rupees, to help the aviation sector over cash flow problems. According to the modified ECLGS, the airline would be eligible for 100% of its fund based or non-fund based loan outstanding or rupees 1500 crore rupees, whichever is lower. Earlier, the sector was allowed to borrow up to 50% of their highest fund credit outstanding of 400 crore rupees per borrower, or whichever is lower. But now they can go and they can go and take the 100% of its fund for 1500 crore rupees, the loan that has been revised. Earlier it was 400 crore rupees limit, now the limit has been extended to 1500 crore rupees. Out of that too, earlier the your airline was allowed to take 50% of the loan, but now they can take the 100% of that loan. All right, one more thing, let me tell you an interesting thing, that there is a report that states that, this is not a recent report but general a report that states that the airlines while flying, while taking customers from one location to another, is not making the money. Whether there are the other ways where how they make the money, for example, by the products they sell on their airports, by the brands that are coming on their airport, and the you can see various products that they sell, food they are selling on the airlines. Then apart from that, the data they are sharing with various organizations, the weather data, the companies that they are sharing with. Also, you can see that on airports there are heavy duty shops also. You can see on the airports there are multiple brands, and you will see the price of that product in those particular brands will vary from place to place. So these are some of the ways with which the airline earns money. All right. Next, India emerged as the world's largest producer and consumer of the sugar and world's second largest exporter of sugar. I repeat, if we talk about the world's largest producer and consumer, it is sugar. And if we talk about the world's second largest exporter, it will be of sugar and it will be of India. So, two things you need to remember regarding India if we are talking about sugar, that it is the largest producer and consumer. It is the largest producer and consumer, as well as India is the largest, second largest exporter of sugar in the world. For the sugar season, that is from October to September 2021, a record amount of more than 5,000 lakh metric tons of sugarcane was produced in the country, making India the largest producer, consumer, and second largest exporter of sugar in the world. Out of these, 35 lakh metric tons of sugar was channeled to the production of ethanol, while 359 lakh metric tons of sugar was produced by sugar mills. Alright, so this is the data that you need to definitely remember. Question can be asked to you. Next, government has set up two advisory committees to iron out the challenges in the steel industry. So, basic thing that you need to remember from the news is that the two advisory committees were constituted for the integrated steel plants and secondary steel plants. Alright, the members of this committee will be of steel industries, associations, academia, senior retired government officials. Also, there was a target that was set up by the government of India under the National Steel Policy of 2017, that was to set up under this policy the aim was to generate 300 million tons of steel by the year 2030. Alright, this is a long term vision that was set up by the government to enhance the production capacity to produce high quality steel and make the sector globally competitive. So remember this. This was the target of the National Steel Policy, and the two committees that for integrated steel plants and secondary steel plants were set up. Moving on. Next, we are talking about Amazon. Amazon has announced to set up the first solar project in India. This is important news, so pay attention. We are talking about the first solar project in India that was set up by Amazon. All right. Who is the founder of Amazon? Jeff Bezos, who is the second richest person in the world. Earlier, we discussed that Jeff Bezos has been or it has been to the third position by when Gautam Adani became the second richest person in the world. But now it has Gautam Adani has again slipped off to the third position, and Jeff Bezos is back on to the second position with being the richest person in the second richest person in the world. All right, so Jeff Bezos, Blue Origin company, that is a space organization, or you can say it is working on deploying various rockets similar to that of SpaceX, is also of Jeff Bezos only. So Amazon has announced its first set of utility scale renewable energy project of 3 solar farms in Rajasthan, India, with a total capacity of 420 megawatts. Out of this 420 megawatts, if we see these three projects that were set up, 3 solar project, that here this is talking about 3 solar farms in Rajasthan. First of them will be generating 210 megawatt, second will be generating 100 megawatt, and third will be generating 110 megawatt of solar energy. So these are the three projects, and they are where? They are in Rajasthan, India. Next, also one more thing here, you remember the partnership between the above three companies here, between the Amazon and other companies who are making these 3 solar farms, have signed a power purchase agreement with that of government. Next, can you tell me, if we talk about Amazon, who is the director? So Gautam Kumar Banswal, Atul Jain, and PV Elayat. They are the three directors of Amazon India. Then if we talk about established, can you tell me when was this established? 1994 Amazon was established. All right. Then who is the governor of Rajasthan? Kalraj Mishra. Kalraj Mishra is the governor of Rajasthan. And who is the chief minister of Rajasthan? Ashok Gehlot ji. All right. And what is the capital of Rajasthan? Jaipur. All right. Next, recently, remember, we see that our phone is having a different charger, our earphones are having different chargers. Then if you have a tablet or laptop, you will be finding a different charger for that particular thing. All right, so all our equipments, all our electronic technology is having a different charger for different purpose. All right, so because of that, in order to minimize the electronic waste, because we know different charger, that means we have to carry different cable, though we can use the chargers also same for everything, but chargers also vary in terms of their voltage. Some charge are of 37 volt, some are of 67, some are of 20 watt, so that also varies. And if we are using a different charger for same charger for every phone, that can also impact your battery of your mobile phone or your whatever electronic you are using. So in order to remove that and minimize that e-waste, and also to remove that hectic thing that you have to use different charger for everything, and you need to keep those cables also, because in today's generation everything is going wireless. So in that era also, if we are finding a different cable for a different equipment or different technology, is a pain. So for this only, recently European Union has approved a adoption of the world's first single charger rule. All right, so European Parliament approved the new rule to introduce a single charging port for electronics gadgets by 2024 in the European Union. That means all the electronics will be having a single charger now. It aims to minimize the e-waste and empower the customers to make more sustainable choices. According to the new law, all the smartphones, tablets, cameras will have a single standard charger. From 2026, the rules will expand to include laptops also. So that means if we are talking about electronics such as your phones, smartphones, smartphones, tablets, your earphones, cameras, they will have a standard same charger, same cable by 2024. But if we include laptops, that will be for 2026. All right, and this has been approved by whom? European Union, that is your EU. Next, we are talking about Minister of State for Culture Arjun Ram Meghwal ji has represented the Indian delegation at the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO Mondial 2022 World Conference that was held in Mexico from 28th of September to 30th of September. Alright, in this Mondia Cult 2022 that was organized by UNESCO, more than 100 countries participated in this multilateral conference. What was the main aim of this conference? It was to overcome the challenges of the global community through cultural policies in respect to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. It also helps to develop peace and security in line with the United States Secretary General Antonio Guterres report that was our common agenda. Alright, then remember what you need to know here is the name of the person Arjun Ram Meghwal ji. He was the Minister of State for Culture Arjun Ram Meghwal ji. He represented India at the UNESCO Mondia Cult 2022 World Conference that was held where? It was held in Mexico. Alright, from when to when this was held? From 28th to 30th of September this particular cult was, or this particular conference was held. Alright, and how many countries participated in this? 100 countries participated in this conference. Next we are talking about KBL Utsav 2022. Alright, it was a loan campaign that was started by Karnataka Bank by the name KBL Utsav 2022. Alright, KBL, that is your Karnataka Bank Limited, launched a special campaign KBL Utsav 22-23 for home loans, car loans and gold loans from 1st of October to 31st of December 2022 to cater the festive demands. Customers can avail home, car, gold loans with attractive interest rates, reduction in processing charges for car, gold loans and nil processing charges for home loans apart from other benefits across its 880 branches. The digital products are designed to ensure the customer delight and satisfaction. It also facilitates such as real-time customer authentication, hassle-free and simplified digital processing, quick sanctions, no repayment, penalty or etc. and anything. So coming back, it was your KBL Utsav that was launched by Karnataka Bank and it is the loan campaign. How question will be asked to you is that recently a KBL Utsav, or you can say a loan campaign, was started by which bank by the name KBL Utsav 22-23? It was your Karnataka Bank Limited. Next, WTO, that is your World Trade Organization, has slashed the forecast for the global trade volume in 2023 from 3.4%. Earlier we discussed it was 3.4%, and I mentioned also that various organizations are suggesting that the global growth for this world or for all the countries combined will be around 2 to 2.7%. All right, but now even that growth rate has been slashed down to 1%, citing the downside risk of recession. I repeat, earlier in the starting of the video I told you that the WTO has slashed the global growth rate of the world from 3.4% to that was slashed to 3.4%. but again I told you that multiple reports suggested that this growth rate has been reduced between 2 to 2.7% by various organizations in this range. But now again this 2.2 to 2.7 growth rate that was earlier projected has been again slashed down to 1%. All right, and why we are seeing this? Because of the rising inflation we are seeing in all over the world. We are seeing high prices of the petrol, we are seeing high prices of the food, even the electricity even in the European region is very costly now because of the war going on and the geopolitical reasons that are going between the various countries such as European nations and Russia, as Russia has cut the gas for the European nation, due to which in the upcoming time within the month or so when there will be winter, they will be seeing their high prices of gas in those areas. So WTO, that is your World Trade Organization, has drastically reduced its forecast for the growth of global trade volume in 2023. That was earlier to be 3.4% and it has been slashed down to 1% now. WTO, on the other hand, has raised its projection for 2022 merchandise trade growth to 3.5% from 3% in April 2022. Alright, apart from this, as multiple shocks weighs on the global economy, global trade is forecasted to lose momentum in the second half of 2022 and remain modest in 2023. Also, as I told you, there is a high chance that the countries are predicting recession in the upcoming time. Next, remember that trade growth in 2023 might be as low as minus 2.8%. Alright, this is the data for 2023. Global growth rate can be minus 2.8% if the risk occurs as expected and recession occurs as we are expecting it to come. Also remember, according to the market exchange rates, the global GDP would rise by 2.8% in 2022 and 2.3% in 2023. That will be reduced from 3.2%. Here this minus 2.8% is the growth that we are talking. That means instead of growing, we will also be losing the momentum. We will be losing the growth in the upcoming time period or upcoming year. Alright, so coming back, what is the global growth rate that was projected by WTO now? It was slashed down to 1%. And we know the reasons, that the war, then China, zero COVID policy in China, then we are seeing war-like tension, and there is a news also that we can go into a World War 3 like situation also because of the various countries getting indulged into the war-like scenario. Next, Srijesh Savita voted FIH men and women goalkeepers of the year. So if we talk about men, Srijesh has been the FIH goalkeeper of the year, and for women, Savita will be the FIH women goalkeeper of the year. Alright, highly important. FIH is your International Hockey Federation. Named for the men's, he will be PR Srijesh, and for women, she will be Savita Punia as the FIH goalkeepers of the year 21-22 in their respective categories. Alright, highly important. If we talk about PR Srijesh, can you tell me he is from which state? He is from Kerala. Alright, he is from Kerala. If we talk about Savita Punia, she is from which state? Can you tell me? She is from Haryana. Alright, remember their states also, question can be asked. Next is tallest Durga Puja Pandal of 136 feet Pandal in Lucknow to enter Guinness Book as the world's tallest. I repeat, which was the tallest Durga Puja Pandal that was recently made? It was 136 feet Durga Puja Pandal that was made in Lucknow, UP, that will enter the Guinness Book as the world's tallest. Alright, world's tallest ever Pandal. Direct question will be asked to you. Durga Puja. Durga Puja is a festival, and we know Durga Puja was added into the Intangible Cultural Heritage List of UNESCO. And you know India is a part of the committee of this UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage List. And intangible is something that you cannot touch. Next is Sujoy Lal Thausanji. He has taken the charge as the 37th CRPF Director General. So question will be asked directly to you that who will be the 37th CRPF Director General? He will be Sujoy Lal Thausan. You can see him in the picture here. He will be the 37th CRPF Director General. What is the full form of CRPF? Central Reserve Police Force. Alright. So Sujoy Lal Thausan, an IPS officer of 1988 batch of Madhya Pradesh cadre, was appointed as the 37th Director General of the Central Reserve Police Force. He will hold the post until the superannuation or November 30th, 2023 or till further order that he receives. The post was vacated with the superannuation of 1986 batch IPS officer Kuldeep Singh on 30th of September. So who will be the 37th Director General of CRPF? Sujoy Lal Thausan, and he will replace whom? He will be replacing Kuldeep Singh. Next, if one more thing, if asked that Sujoy Lal Thausan ji, he is from which state? He belongs from which state? He was born in Assam. Next, SBI General Insurance has announced Kishore Kumar Poludasu as their new Managing Director and CEO. So remember, SBI General Insurance Company, that is a subsidiary of SBI, has appointed Kishore Kumar as their new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer from effect with from 4th of October 2022. The parent company of State Bank of India nominated Kishore Kumar for the new MD and CEO position, that is your Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer position of SBI General Insurance Company Limited. If we talk about Kishore Kumar ji, he has been associated with SBI since 1991. Alright, highly important. He was also instrumental in overseeing the integration of system and processes and human resources during the merger between the State Bank of Mysore and State Bank of India. If we talk about SBI General Insurance Company Limited, who will be the MD and CEO now? Kishore Kumar ji. Where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. When was this established? It was established in 2009. Next news. Next, we are talking about scientists has recently discovered the possibility of liquid water on Mars. Highly important, friends. All right. Recently, remember, it was NASA. Alright, NASA founded the evidence of possible existence of liquid water beneath the polar surface. As you can see, there is ice here. So, with the help of NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, that is known by the name MRO, the satellite has an ice penetrating radar MARSIS. Alright, MARSIS. This is the satellite that is an ice penetrating radar MARSIS. So the satellites that are revolving around this Mars, they basically detected using this MARSIS that below the ice surface here we can find water caps. Alright, so remember, like Earth, Mars can also have thick water ice caps at both north as well as south pole strongly, because if we talk about the geography of Mars, you will be able to see that the ice is just presented on the poles here, and rest on the planet there is no trace of ice on the surface of the Mars. Alright, highly important. So mark this, it was NASA that has discovered the evidence of the possibility of liquid water on the Mars. Highly important. And with which equipment? It was the ice penetrating radar of the satellite MARSIS, through which the southern ice cap of Mars was penetrated and found the area of liquid water beneath the ice cap, which strongly reflected the radar signals. Next we are talking about DRDO. DRDO has tested the 3 unmanned remote control weaponized boats in Maharashtra. I repeat, DRDO, that is your Defense Research and Development Organization, tested 3 remotely unmanned weaponized boats at the Bhama Ast Dham in Pune, Maharashtra. Alright, as it is said, this is a remotely unmanned weaponized boat. That means there were no men on the vessels. Similarly, if you remember Varuna, it was one of the UAVs that was recently tested by Indian government. Alright, it can carry up to 1 man in that particular drone, and it can be controlled remotely. These boats were developed by DRDO in collaboration with Sagar Defense Engineering, that is a defense production startup. The boats that are used for civilian purposes, patrols, and overall maritime security with an endurance of about 4 hours. The boat is also mounted with a weapon system in any case of an insurgency. The boat can travel at the speed of 10 nautical miles per hour and can be further increased to 25 nautical miles per hour. Also, these boats are electric. Alright, that means they are working or using an electric propulsion system with lithium ion batteries for operations. Alright, also remember, we are talking about the organization that has developed these 3 remotely unmanned weaponized boats at Bhama Asdham in Pune is your DRDO that developed them. Question can be asked that these boats that are electric boats that can travel up to 25 nautical miles are developed by which organization? They are developed by DRDO. Next, we are talking about sports. Novak Djokovic has won the Tel Aviv 89th career title. That is his 89th career title. So, Tel Aviv Watergen Open 2022. I repeat, Tel Aviv Watergen Open 2022. This, remember, first of all, Tel Aviv, it is one of the costliest city in the world, and it is the capital of Israel. And Tel Aviv Open 2022 was held recently, and who won this? Novak Djokovic has won this, and this will be his 89th career title. It is the indoor hard court ATP 2050, and he became the first man to win a title on hard, clay, and grass court Wimbledon for 2022. Djokovic is now ranked number 7 in the world with. Next news, remember, Government of Gujarat has announced the Atmanirbhar Bharat or Atmanirbhar Gujarat scheme for assistance to industries. I repeat, Gujarat government has announced the Atmanirbhar Gujarat scheme for assistance to industries. Bhupendra Patel, the Chief Minister of Gujarat, announced the Atmanirbhar Gujarat schemes 2022 for assistance to industries at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, with an aim to strengthen the manufacturing sector in the state. And we know some of the industries that will be developing the artificial diamonds have shifted their production from Mumbai to Gujarat. Now we are seeing that semiconductor manufacturing will be taking place, or chips of semiconductor will be, or chips manufacturing or semiconductor chips manufacturing will be taking place in Gujarat, for which two organizations have signed an MOU. Which are these two organizations? That one is Foxconn and second is your Vedanta. All right, then we know in Gujarat only 36th edition of the national games are going to be taking place. Where they will be held? They will be held in they are going to be, or they are currently going on in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. All right, so these are the things that you need to remember, highly important. Next is some of the important one-liners for today's current affairs only. It will be a quick revision. 6th edition of the India Mobile Congress 2022 was held at Pragati Maidan. Alright, and 5G was recently launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am visited Gujarat during the 4th 2022 October. Alright, then apart from this, remember WEG commissions India's first 4.2 megawatt wind turbine generator in Tirunelveli. DFS has increased the credit guarantee limit to 1500 crore rupees for aviation sector. India became the world's largest producer, consumer and second largest exporter of the sugar in the world. This is important news. Next, government has set up 2 advisory committees to iron out the challenges in steel industry. Amazon has announced to set up first solar project in India. European Union has approved the adoption of the world's first single charger rule. Minister of State for Culture Arjun Ram Meghwalji has represented UNESCO Mondia Cult 2022 that was held in Mexico. Karnataka Bank has launched the KBL Utsav loan campaign. WTO has reduced the forecast for the global trade to be 1%. That was in 2023. Let me tell you, earlier that was projected was around 4%, then it was slashed to 3.4%, then it was again slashed to between various organizations between 2 to 2.78%, but now again this forecast has been slashed down to 1% because of the growing recession that can take place in the year 2023. PR Srijesh, who is from Kerala, and Savita Punia, who is from Haryana, became the FIH Men Goalkeeper of the Year, PR Srijesh. If we are talking about FIH Women Goalkeeper of the Year, Savita Punia. Then tallest Durga Puja Mandal, that was a 136 feet pandal that was in Lucknow, UP, will enter the Guinness Book at the world's tallest pandal. Sujoy Lal Thausanji has been appointed as the 37th CRPF Director General. Then SBI General Insurance has announced Kishore Kumar Poldasuji as the new Managing Director and CEO. NASA has discovered new evidences for the possibility of liquid water on Mars. DRDO tests 3 unmanned remote control weaponized boats in Pune. Tennis, we are talking about Tel Aviv Open for 2022. It was won by Novak Djokovic and it was his 89th career title. Against All Odds, book chronicles rise of Indian IT sector by co-authored by S. Krish Gopal Krishnan and Dya Sindhu and Krishnan Narayanji. So remember these 3 names, they authored this book together. Gujarat government has announced Atmanirbhar Gujarat scheme for the assistance to industries. So these are your some important current affairs. Now let's go to homework. The Nobel Prize for Physics 2022 is being shared by 3 scientists for their work in which field? Second, President Draupadi Murmu ma'am launched Her Start, a startup platform for women entrepreneurs in which city? Third, who is the recipient of 2022 Nansen Award given by UN High Commissioner for Refugees? Which union ministry implements the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana? And fifth, as per recent government data, which state has the highest gap in infant mortality rate between boys and girls in 2020? So these are your 5 homework question, friends. No cheating. Do comment below, and if you don't know the answer, just Google yourself and then comment below the answer. Cheating won't be a benefit, or it is a necessary thing for you all, or it won't be beneficial to you all at all. Alright, so that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.